Alright, everyone, welcome back to All Gas, No Brakes. eSports presents the Thursday Night Thunder with the 360 edition now. We are getting ready to go live with the A main here momentarily. While we are waiting for them to get ready to go, we will start with the starting lineup. Starting in the 14th position tonight is the co-owner of All Gas No Brakes. That is White Chalk. Starting in the 13th position, we have the Hellion 410. Starting in 12th position, we have Tragic Magic. Starting in 11th, we have Lieutenant Dan's Legs. Starting in 10th position, we have Run at 16. Starting in 9th, we have No Fool. Starting in the 8th position, we have Gizmo. Starting in the 7th position, we have Dirt Slinger 88. Starting in the 6th position, we have Trigger. Starting 5th tonight is J. Chris 016. Starting on the outside row of row number 2 into 4th position tonight is Pops 0475. And on his inside, starting 3rd, we have MPK. Starting in 2nd position, on the outside of the front row, Public Enemy. Starting on the pole, the winner of our street stock race tonight, starting on the pole of the 360s is Beer Stick Dan. Is Beer Stick Dan going to be able to pull a sweep here on the Thursday Night Thunder? We will see here momentarily if he is going to be able to pull the sweep out. Should be pretty close to being all set and lined up and ready to go. We should be getting ready to go green. What's up, Dirt Slinger? What's up, Gizmo? Thanks for joining in. Good luck to both of you. We also got MPK in here watching. MPK starting 3rd. Just waiting on the go-ahead to join. I'm sure we'll be getting it here momentarily. go, going live. Man, technical difficulties. Well, while we wait, because we had technical difficulties, take a second, maybe visit the merch store, grab some all gas, no brakes gear. Anything that we make on any of our different platforms is all to help out the league. As we were trying to grow and start earning some money for these drivers that race, put on a show every night for everyone. We were trying to get some championship money put together and some sponsorships or anything we can to try to help these guys out. hold up, everyone, as we had a little bit of technical difficulty with the start of the race. Like we are now getting ready to go live again to our A main. Here we go. Going live, going live, going live. 360s at Sugarbush. Rear stick Dan on the pole, Public Enemy on the outside. We're going to ride with Beer Stick as Beer Stick drives to the bottom. Public Enemy on the outside. These guys are 3-4 wide right now behind him. Beer Stick's just making his way right through the field. Right above top. Get a good view of these cars 2 to 3 wide around the corner. We are riding Public Enemy. Started second. He's falling back to fourth. Chris is quick in these 360s. So is an MPK. These guys have gotten multiple wins in the 360s when we ran these last year in the Saturday Night Spectacular. Two guys to definitely watch out for to get to the front. It's going to be MPK and Chris. Here comes Pops. Oh, Chris into the wall after he bounced off of MPK a little bit. Pops to the bottom, takes second, and slides up high. MPK gets into him. Pops bounces off the wall. Pops bounces back off of him. Both crossover of Chris with Pops. MPK into the wall. Chris to the bottom, trying to get around him. Didn't make it work. They're riding with Pops as he's running that outside line right now. Public Enemy. Ooh, Public Enemy off the wall. Gets a little squirrely. Get back out front. Beer Stick Dan's just checking out. It's going to be hard for these guys to get him as Beer Stick's running that low line. He's got it figured out around here. He's running that fast groove right around the bottom of the track. White Chalk started at the tail of the field last and making his way up through the field. Got that black and purple number 11. Looks like he's got Gizmo right next to him. It's Hellion riding in the back. Very unusual of Hellion in a sprint car. Hellion's normally up front. Lieutenant Dan running last. He doesn't typically run the sprint cars either. Good to see these guys out here running some different cars with us tonight. Got Run at 16. He's typically in a late model himself. He's got a nice looking white number 16 though he's driving right now. No Fool. No Fool normally runs our sprint car series only. Very uncharacteristic of him being towards the back also. Beer Sticks just pulled out a major lead as these cars are battling heavy back here for second place. Sliders left and right on each other. Pops with a crazy crossover to the bottom to get back under J-Chris. MPK crosses over Pops' slider as it didn't work. J-Chris to the bottom, MPK into the wall. J-Chris to the bottom of the slider. Oh, didn't make it work. It runs into MPK. Pops was able to get down below him. Pops to the top side now. Pops was able to keep it stuck to the top and able to keep that momentum, but then Pops into the wall. They're riding with J-Chris as this is a crazy looking battle. Nice pass by MPK right there to able to slide right up in front of J-Chris. And J-Chris dives to the bottom, gets right back in front of him, and then MPK was there. J-Chris wasn't able to make that turn to the bottom. They are three wide. They are still battling for this second position. As these guys are battling, the leader's just checking out on them. MPK into the wall. J-Chris down to the bottom. He's going to be able to make it stick. It looks like both of them might have just got by MPK, but MPK dives it back down with the crossover. Able to slide it through there. He tries to pull the slider. Did not stick with the slider. MPK to the outside. Now he's all the way on the outside. He's going to try the crossover again on J-Chris. He made the crossover work. Takes that second position. Pops with the crossover. Oh, J-Chris in the wall. Very loose. But Pops into second now, and then MPK back to second. Pops behind him. J-Chris to the bottom. Going to try to pull the slider. Did not make the slider work, but Pops was able to dive right through there and make it right back by him. Ooh, J-Chris into MPK. MPK into the wall now. Pops still ahead of both of them. J-Chris bounced hard off that wall. Pops was able to get some ground now and see if Pops going to be able to go. Pops cruising. He's able to keep that moving down there, and now we got that battle behind him. MPK and J-Chris. J-Chris is going to try to get back to him. Was not able to make the slider stick. Slams it into the wall. That is the end of the race. Beer Stick Dan with a huge lead and win in the sweep of the night. Here we are with our third place finisher. MPK finishing third place tonight. You, MPK, you Pops and J-Chris had quite the battle there for a while.
Oh yeah,
fun to watch.
Yeah, it was getting a little scary for a little bit, but overall it was a very fun race. I totally would do it again, and I kind of gave up on seeing a first place finish. Just more was trying to get a second place and a podium spot. So right where I got, and great race tonight.
Yeah, it was definitely a good race watching you, Jay, Chris, and Pops just sliders back and forth and getting it done. And definitely a good race, but congrats on the third place going into the first week of the season. And I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing you in here a lot more, finishing
Sir,
in this
Thank you.
front of the field. Yep, congratulations again. Second place again, the Pops, as he finished second earlier in the street stocks. Now he's finishing second in the 360s after you finally was able to get out of the slider fest you guys were having.
Yeah, it was fun there, and I knew Beer Stick was going to be fast once he got out because he was hitting. He's the only one tonight that's hitting in the eights. I could just get in the nines, and was No Fool. Oh, No Fool got into the eights too. But yeah, I mean, like it sucks finishing second Beer Stick in the same night twice. But it was fun racing with Jay Chris and MPK. It was a lot of clean racing, a little bumping and banging. But yeah, once I was able to clear them, I was able to walk off from him, but it wasn't no catching Beer Stick. He was gone.
Yeah, by the time you cleared him, Beer Stick was out. There was I don't think there was no catching him at all.
No, you could have gave me 60 more laps, I probably wouldn't have caught him.
No, but congrats on the second place again tonight, and we'll be seeing you here again probably Tuesday, I'm sure, obviously.
Hopefully I can come over and talk to you some more.
All right, sounds good. Congratulations, Pops.
Yes, sir.
Beer Stick with the sweep of the night, pulling out the win in the 360s too. He had that good starting spot for the A main though, right on that pole. Got right to that bottom and didn't look back.
Yeah, man, I knew I had a fast car. Heck, I had another league I run. I put some laps in on this track and these 360s and sliders before, so I kind of knew the line, and I knew if I could get out front early, I could, hit my marks. It's hard, to hit good lap times when you're throwing sliders and stuff, and that benefited me a lot. Them guys back there battling, so I just hit my marks and tried to stay consistent, and I knew if they wasn't hitting, low nines, that I was probably pretty good because I was running real consistent laps.
Yeah, you're definitely, you got out there and there was no catching you. You just checked out. But they had a three-way battle behind you for second place for a good half the race, if not more.
Oh, yeah, man, and props to all them guys, man. Heck, that just shows the caliber of guys y'all got over here. It's never saw lap traffic, until the last two laps there, and I just kind of, backed off, didn't press this year or nothing, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were so far ahead, there's no reason you really needed to. But congrats on the sweep of the night, and nice seeing you in here again, and we'll be seeing you more often.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Yep, and you have a good night. All right, everyone, and that will conclude our 360s tonight at Sugarbush. Week 1 is now complete for our broadcasts. We'll be broadcasting again on Tuesday night with the late models will be at Cedar Lake, and the UMP modifieds are going to be at Eldora. For anyone that might be watching or might watch the videos or stream, we do race Saturday and Sundays also. We run the midgets on Saturdays, and we run Sunday. We run a Sunday Spectacular, which it is a different series. We do not qualify. We do not time trial. It is based off of a random lineup for week 1, and then after that, it is based off of a invert of the week prior. And if you did not race the week prior, you will start the tail. But if anyone is interested in joining the league, we run Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, and Sundays. And our link is able to be found right here on the stream. It is also on our Facebook page. It is on basically everywhere that we are associated.